Dude, I'm not kidding. If Mr. Pungya makes another traveling video, I'm actually gonna lose it.
Guess who's going to France and Switzerland? Starting from Denmark, we would drive through Germany and into France, down to the humble city of Saint Louis. Saint Louis is conveniently right next to Basel.
The Switzerland.
So we stayed in Saint Louis, not so much to explore France, but to go see Switzerland. We stayed in Saint Louis for a few days before driving north to stay in the town of Winsenheim, very close to the hip city of Colmar, among other notable places. We would go and see many of said places before ending our stay in France with a concert by hit French artist Calogero. On our trip, I recorded some highlights, which I will show off in this video with commentary here and there. You ready?
Okay, let's go.
Ahead of us was an 11-hour drive. Despite this, I was radiating with energy and excitement. We were approaching our destination at a steady pace, until it started raining so badly that many cars had to stop. The rain did eventually let up, and after many hours, we finally reached Saint Louis. We decided that on the first day, we were going to get 2 birds with 1 stone right off the bat, so we went on a morning stroll through Saint Louis. I thought it'd just be a border town with little to offer, but there's definitely not a shortage of stores and restaurants and the like, which I was happy to find out. Oh yeah, day 1 croissant! Not sure why I inspected it like I was in a game of Warzone. With our brief tour of Saint Louis done, we took a tram to the city of Basel. It was pretty fun to explore the big city. Unfortunately, that's all it is to me. Another big city. You've seen one, you've kind of seen them all. That's not to say there was nothing to see. For instance, there were many spots with potable water fountains. Definitely a highlight for me. The Swiss generally seem to really value convenience. I've never seen a create your hot dog section in any Danish supermarket before. To make sure we got to experience as much of Swiss culture as possible, we had Vietnamese for dinner. After a 1-hour drive to Lausanne, we had to take a bus to Kriens, where we would then take a cable car up to Mount Pilatus. It was a very enjoyable and cozy ride, with some good views, and I was not terrified throughout the entire thing. We stopped at a checkpoint where there were 2 thrill rides. I tried them both, a zip line sort of thing and a roller coaster type of thing. I couldn't get footage, so unfortunately, this is all you'll get. There was also a restaurant here where I tried what I believe was a local dish. It was nice, lovely chicken and creamy sauce. When we were ready, we got on a larger cable car that took us all the way up to Mount Pilatus. And let me tell you, being up there, it felt like you could catch a glimpse of heaven itself. When we were done admiring the view, which we did plenty of, trust me, we went back down with the cogwheel train and took a normal train back to Lucerne. I thought the fun was going to end with Mount Pilatus, but I could not be more wrong. Honestly, one of the prettiest big cities I've been to. I was put in charge for planning the fourth day. I wanted to go to some smaller places, less crowded and a bit more historical. First stop was Ferret. I mainly wanted to go see it because there was a ruined castle overlooking the entire area, and it looked really cool. After checking out the ruins, we went on a pretty long walk to go see Le Grotte des Noms, which translates to the Cave of Dwarves or something like that. While making our way back to town, we discovered that a major bike racing event in this region of France was taking place. We ate at a very cozy local place. I got a steak tartare because that's something I've never tried. This one was weird though, because it was prepared sort of like a burger with its pickles and mustard. Couldn't have been too bad though, since I finished my plate pretty easily. Last stop was Saint-Ouen. Pretty environments and a nice looking town center. What I wanted to see was the town church and cloister, Benedictine structures built on the foundation of Roman architecture. Now where have I heard that one before? But yeah, pretty place, and a very productive day with many sights seen. On the 5th day, we moved out from Saint Louis. On the way to Winsenheim, we stopped by the city of Mulhouse. Mulhouse? That's how you pronounce it, right? It was big and modern, but I found it to be kind of unremarkable. Although, it was incredibly jarring how quiet it was compared to Switzerland. This applied to even the busier parts of France we visited. We arrived in Winsenheim in the afternoon and spent the rest of the day relaxing. Colmar is part of what is called the Alsace wine route, so it was only natural that we checked out the other parts of this route.
Freude.
As it was a Sunday, many places were closed, so I was getting pretty worried that I was gonna go home hungry. Thankfully, there was a fast food place close to where we were staying in Winsenheim, and they gave me an absolute beast of a sandwich for a pretty low price. Awesome! Obviously, we have blue cheese in Denmark, but blue cheese biscuits? Very pungent for a bunch of biscuits, but nice. In the afternoon, we went to a chocolate history museum. It was definitely a museum. We wanted to see Colmar's nightlights, so we had to wait for a hot minute. I got hungry, so I went for a nice poke bowl with tuna. The sun did eventually set, so we got to see some lights. Some. The grand finale, the wine fair. I kind of expected it to just be some generic festival thing, but man, it was huge. So many things being showcased. For dinner, I got some chips and pulled pork. It was really nice. I wanted to take advantage of the fact that there were so many stalls, so I got myself a crepe with Nutella shortly after because I'm an alpha male. Concert time! Warm-up act was Amandine Pro, I think that's how you say her name, and she was okay. Then Calogero came and turned it up to 11. I'm not even a super fan of his, but that was a bloody good concert. We took a night bus home and discovered that Winsenheim doesn't believe in streetlights. Overall, I enjoyed the trip, but it did feel kind of passive since we weren't doing much. Still, it was nice to visit so many places that were perfect for just hanging out. And I suppose just hanging out is something I need, because I'm starting on my first job soon. Eek!